Hey everyone, you feeling a little shaken, a little stirred, like one of those drinks that you get at the bar? Well, we're coming out of a really cool period right now. Neptune retrograde, it's going direct. By the time this video goes out, it's probably moving direct. And a lot of interesting things are going to be happening now. Um, when we're in a Neptune retrograde period, we're kind of getting stirred up a little bit, right? We're looking at like the dreamy state, things like that. What happens is when these planets appear to move backwards, um, we release a lot. A lot of things get stirred up within us, right? And think of it like sand or soot in a pond or in clear water, or even at the beach, right? You go to the beach, the water is clear, you get in there, you start mucking with the sand, and then all of a sudden the water is just filled with sand and you can't see through it anymore, right? I snorkel and that kind of thing. So I know when you get stirred or fish stir it up, it's hard to see. That's what's happening with Neptune. And when it was going through its retrograde period, it was bringing a lot of this stuff up, and that messes with our energy. And when it does that, we start to get in this dreamlike state, right? But what's really happening is stuff is loosening up within our body. It's coming up to be felt. It's coming up to be merged into the flow of your soul's energy. And when that happens, it all gets moved out. Okay. And then it gives us the ability to really ground it into Gaia. So when we get that energy moving, electromagnetic things happening, chemistry within the body happens, things change, this stuff releases, and it gets pulled into that vacuum that grounds all of this energy. So we're moving out of that now. So the dreamy like state, the thing, we've been open to that. We're going to start moving into a period now where the stuff's going to really start to come forward. Whatever's been integrating and grounding during this period of this Neptune retrograde now is going to start to come forward. So maybe you'll feel a little bit more psychic type abilities coming online. Creative energy, very, very important because of this dreamlike state and this energy that we've had moving through us while we've kind of been a little bit off from this retrograde period is going to land. It's going to be available to us. So we're ready to hit the go button. I mean, it's time to level up now, right? That combined with, we've got this new moon period coming up, right? And we've got this solar eclipse in a few days. So when we take a look at that, we combine all this, we've got this creative flow going, and we're going to be in this situation where we really have an opportunity to take whatever curveballs come at us. And that's going to happen because we're in this energetic state right now with the eclipse and the new moon, that we're going to get some curveballs. Okay. We're going to get some twists. We're going to get some turns, but we're going to have the ability to kind of sail right through it. You know how I use that analogy of going down the stream in the center of the stream, right? We're going to be kind of navigating that like this. If you want to think of it in terms of big waves on the ocean, hit those waves, and we're just going to know how to handle it because this energy has grounded. We've integrated a lot of it during this retrograde period. Now this new moon energy comes in, the solar eclipse, and we are ready to really move forward. Honesty is another piece here that we're going to really be inclined to step into going forward. Just speak authentically. Just be who you truly are. Be your truth. Again, you're going to be more aligned. You're going to have more access to your abilities. You're going to have the opportunity to gain clarity. So it's time to really step forward and bring that honesty forward. And of course, continue the healing process. A lot of changes happening right now. Another thing at the end of this year, 2021, with this solar energy and the new moon and now this shift with Neptune is just get ready for maybe a main chapter in your life to close. Okay. Now I've got that personally, right? With my firm being sold. Hopefully we're going to be signing the paperwork this week. I'll have a few more months there in a transition period, and I'll be moving out of that. So that's coming up right now for me, big life-changing event, because I've made a choice consciously to dive into this work full time and put all my energy into it, guys, because this is what I love to do, right? And it feels right. So as I come out of this period of retrograde and with all this solar energy and this activity, that's what speaks to me. And that's where my energy goes. It's not that it's easy always. Have curveballs all the time come at me. but we get more grounded and a better ability to really navigate that energy. One more thing I want to mention, relationships. Okay. Relationships are really in flux right now because we're going to have an opportunity as we come through this energy to kind of see the truth. Maybe there's been things going underneath the bar there. Maybe we've been unaware of, kind of been feeling some weird stuff. Well, it's going to start to come out. We're going to start to gain clarity in relationships and get a little bit of direction from our soul as far as which way to move. So be on the lookout for that. I normally don't do real specific types of videos like this, but it's a really powerful time with the mix of astrology and things like that happening right now with planets and all this just high frequency goodness that's been coming in. So a lot of opportunity for change. We're in the middle of a huge, huge shift, a collective shift. We're the anchors, guys. We are the grid. Okay. So get that antenna up, get it up there, access that high frequency light, your soul's essence, your divine energy, that who you really are. Ground that in, use your breath work, meditate, ground it deep into chakra 10, into Gaia, get that energy flowing, clear out all this stuff that came up during this Neptune retrograde, and really just let that energy flow. Speak your truth, be on the lookout for these curveballs, be ready to navigate it. You've got the creative energy tapped in at your fingertips. So it's time to really use it, guys. Very exciting time. So see you next time.